Hi Pisces, welcome back to As Above So Below Healing Tarot, where you are the magic baby. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisceans. My name is Tiffany, and happy new moon in Leo, everybody. So today we have a new moon. I am going to be holding a ritual at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom, and this ritual is all about activating your crown of power. So we're really going to dive deep into the crown, all the chakras, and really infusing it with empowerment and utilizing that energy to move forward in your life. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link is for it is down below. But we're really in a big expansion time, and I was hearing that song. I'm wearing my In This Moment shirt, and if you are an In This Moment fan, please put it down in the comments, your favorite song. It's like my favorite band. So, but I was hearing that song. It's called The Beast Within, and it's on In This Moment's Blood album. So, and some of the lyrics are, don't you want to turn your beauty into the beast? And I feel like there's a whole other side of you Pisceans that you're really like, you're letting your freak flag fly. You are putting out the, the side. A lot of us Pisces get that rep of being sweet and being kind and being a pushover and, crying all the time, but you're letting the spicy Pisces out. And I love it. It feels so empowering. It feels so raw. And people want to see that side, like it's very, I don't know, it's don't you want to turn your beauty into the beast? It's just pulling up. It feels very primal to me, Pisces. So let's get into this. Let's see what's going on here. All right, and I have my Halloween Oracle deck here because it's basically Halloween now. So, all right, Spirit, what is going on for my Pisces for this new moon in Leo? Please help me in delivering the most magical messages. You have Owl, wise seeing, wise action. And owls are also messengers. These are beings, this is my favorite bird. They are also, they represent the high priestess. They represent divine connection. And owls are one of the most predatory birds and strongest birds. They can even take down hawks. So you are really seeing things from a higher perspective and you're taking action on that. And I feel like there's a level of authority in you, Pisces, that you are really sinking into, and that might feel a little foreign, but you are saying, I am the leader of my own life. I can make my decisions to grow or to change because I am my own person. So you have Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Yes, yeah. Like there's just so much open for you, Pisces, and Jupiter's in Leo too. So really taking on this action. And I know a lot of Pisceans are very connected to the astrology. You're very sensitive. You're very empathetic, but I think you're using that towards your advantage. And that also may be where this owl is. You are really looking at the transits, you're looking at the energies, and you're like, I am going to really, utilize that energy. So, all right, we're doing the Audacity deck here. I love this deck. It has like gold foil on it, and it's spicy. So, oh, I was also hearing that song Roar by Katy Perry. I'm not a big Katy Perry fan, but some of you may really find a lot of empowerment from that song. So listening to that may be good for you right now. Spirit, what does Pisces need to know? The breast pump. Okay. So Pisces, I feel like you have been giving a lot to others. You are really, in the past, you've been very in people-pleasing mode. And I say that to myself too. So, but I feel like you are really starting to nurture the things that nurture you back, or you're really pulling your energy to focus more on family, on career, on the things that give back to you. And I feel like you're going through big transformation right now, and you are really looking at your life and you're saying, you have the Hermit here. You're like, where am I going to feel more fulfilled? Where am I going to allow myself to be in my most authentic self? You have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck here, so I do feel like you are really pulling your energy inwards to allow it to be sustainable for your next chapter ahead. And whether that is, you know, raising family, being with kids more, you're allowing yourself to be in a state of peace, but you're not bypassing your needs, you're not bypassing your feelings. And I think you're under a whole other new discovery of who you are and what you want. So what else is going on for Pisces? Deception and envy. All right, so some people may have some onlookers. I feel like this could be related to you taking a step back, to you being a hermit, coming back in, and some of you are doing things that is visible to the public eye, and you may be getting some haterade energy from it. So, but keep going, Pisces, keep moving, you know, give them a show, let your freak flag fly, and you have light. Yep, so keep reaching towards the light, keep moving towards your sun, and you'll be all right. All right, we're gonna dive into some tarot. I have my Nightmare Before Christmas deck, again, because it is spooky season. So let's go. Spirit, what else does Pisces need to know for this new moon in Leo? Okay, you have Seven of Potions, all right, which is the Seven of Cups in traditional tarot. What else is going on? Two of Needles, a little indecision here. Okay. You have, oh, the Emperor, woo! And you have the Seven of Needles, okay. All right, and then you have Six of Needles at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, I feel this is big, like moving on, even from a state of confusion. If you look at all of this, this is a lot of different options, and I feel like there has been a decision that you were stalling to make for quite some time because you didn't know what the best thing to do was. You were very much like, I don't want to, you know, hurt this other party. I don't want to do that, but you're like, fuck it, I can't do that anymore. It's time for me to pull in. And the Two of Needles, so in this scene, if you go back to it, Sally's making Jack's Santa Claus suit, even though she knows that this is a terrible idea. Even though she knows, she's been getting visions, she's been getting prophecies, she's like, and she tells him over and over and over again. And honestly, I am very surprised that Jack's not the Emperor in this because he has total Aries energy. But anyways, but she just, no matter how much she says, like, don't do it, it's a mistake, Jack. Can you tell that I've seen this movie a million times because I love it? He does it anyways. And you are very much getting out or removing yourself from that type of energy. Like, you're removing yourself from people who refuse to see the truth, refuse to see what harm that they are doing or what manipulation they're causing. And you are really taking the action and saying, I am the leader of my life. I can choose to get out and move on from a situation. She stitches herself back up. So I feel like you were in a state of confusion for a long time surrounding person, situation, thing, something that you have been in for an extended period of time. And you're also seeing where you have betrayed yourself. This might be a little deep, of one Pisces, but just roll with me. Where you have sacrificed your needs, your wants, because you wanted to make somebody happy. You wanted to please somebody or something, but it costed you. It costed you your happiness, your sanity. And I feel like the song Beast Within from In This Moment, I feel like it is taking back your power. And by you saying no, even when people don't like that, you're like, I don't care. You know, I have to choose what's right for me. And some people are going to see that as the beast. And I feel like that may be where this energy is coming from. So I'm going to see why the Seven of Needles is here. Spirit, why is the which is the Seven of Swords in the tarot? Oh, yes, in the world. Oh, we love to see it. Yeah, Pisces, you're closing out a cycle. You're closing out a really big cycle of people pleasing, and you've moved out of your pain body and into a big state of peace. The Five of Wands came out in reversed. I love this. Yeah, you're on the other side. You're on the other side of the confusion, of the pain, of the self-sacrifice. So, and that alone deserves to be congratulated, because closing out this cycle is not easy, especially if you've been in karmic situations. Again, jobs, relationships, you put it where it goes. A lot of you have had to possibly leave jobs that pay well, but they take up way too much of your energy and you don't have time for family. Or this is you leaving friends who gossip, who don't have the same values that you do anymore. And you were starting to feel that disconnect, and this can also be in partnership. So you are really putting yourself in a more elevated space, and you are creating that space for yourself, which is, you are the master of your life. You are creating your life. And to some people, that looks weird because you're not doing the traditional thing. You don't get fulfilled by working a 9-to-5 job, or, being in a traditional setup. If you are, great. But you're different, Pisces. You're in this life to let your freak flag fly. Let it, really shine. Let your soul shine. And to do that, your environment really matters. And I think that you've made a lot of shifts and changes for that. So, Spirit, I have my Threads of Fate deck here. I love this deck so much. Spirit, what else is here for Pisces? You have the Wildling and Share Wisdom. And the Pillar. Yeah, Pisces, you are being called to step into that wild side. Step into that primal energy that you already remember, you already know, and sharing your wisdom of your journey, of your path, because I feel like you have a perspective that a lot of people don't know, or it hasn't been shared, but it's unique, and it will help you on your journey feel more liberated. And you are going to get glimmers that it's really helping people, because you make people feel seen, you make people feel heard, and you really touch a lot of people from the heart space with your compassionate and your loving, nurturing energy. And a lot of people are changing a lot of things in their life right now, and you're really starting to be in your big high priestess energy, and that requires you also stepping into some hermit energy. And you are just like, you know what, I'm cultivating my peace. And then with the Pillar here, you have a lot of home stuff, you have a lot of security things. So I think that your foundation is also getting shifted and changed, which is not a bad thing, because you need something that's mutable. You need something that will grow with you, and where you don't feel like you have to be tied down to a specific structure, routine. Pisces gets bored with that. Very much needing to be you know, a free spirit. Of course, still make money. I'm not telling you to quit your job and, you know, go do, you know, go be a, go live on the side of the road in a box. I'm not saying that, but you're pulling more sustenance into your life, and you're being more autonomous with who you are. So, all right, Pisces, if this reading has resonated, please sparkle the like button and like, share, subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading or to join the ritual, hypnotherapy, Reiki, the link for that is all down below. But thank you so much for being here. Happy new moon and blessed be. I'll see you on the next one. Remember, you are the magic. Bye.